Not only is our Sprinter van a Motovan, it's also an adventure van. We use it for just about everything. It has different modes for different purposes. When I'm using it as a Motovan, it can haul 2 dirt bikes inside, and it's nice to have a place to change into my riding gear. When it's time for bed, there's a nice big comfortable bed in the back that folds out. Other times we use it for tailgating and camping. This is when our dinette is used. But when my wife and I go on big multi-day trips without any motorcycles, we install our modular platform bed. This way our bed doesn't have to be set up every day. It stays put the entire trip, and it's ready to go with all our bedding already in place. In addition, it gives us some garage space for things like our mountain bikes, camp chairs, and those sort of things. In this video, I'll show you the setup and how we take it down and store it on the wall. What's up guys, Pete here. I'm in my van right now and I'm taking down our platform bed, and I just wanted to give you a quick tour of what that looks like and how the teardown is and how we store it. This whole setup stores up on the wall. So yeah, we've got a lower bed. If you've watched my van tour video, this panel comes over, this folds down, we have a low bed, and then if you keep that panel over there, it turns into a dinette. And then all the cushions for that are these cushions up here. You got 3 on the bottom, and then the 4th one, since the walls in the van basically tapers and gets narrower towards the top, that one just kind of stores off to the side. So let's tear this thing down and show you how I store it up. Kind of a little van hack. We put this net, and it keeps, like when we're going down off-road, like rough roads, these cushions tend to want to slide off because they're kind of slippery. So we just put this net up there, and it actually works good for storage, like dirty clothes and what have you. So that works pretty good. This just kind of goes on these thumb screws that we have that hold the panels down. All right, there's that. All right, I'm just gonna throw these cushions on the floor for now. All right, all the cushions are off. So you'll see that there are 3 panels. These are just basically 1/2-inch plywood with carpeted, what is this, speaker box carpet. And these thumb screws hold the panels down. I will spare you the minute or two that it takes to get all these thumb screws out here. So we've got a couple big fender washers that just kind of distributes the load of these thumb screws. And then what I do is usually have this bag in a convenient place, like right there, and I just take all the hardware off of this. Since I'm not going to use it until I store it back up again, I just throw it in one of these canvas bags. Alright, so that's that. Next step, pull all these panels off. You got the middle one. Have to usually come around the back, get this last one off, just kind of slide it forward. They all have to go out the front of the van because you have those pillars at the back. Alright, got the 4 panels off, and now you'll see that we have these 4 beams. Those are the supports for the bed. These are Scorva beams. They're from IKEA. That's just the brand or the model. Scorva is like the bed setup that they sell, and these extend and contract. Set that there for now. So yeah, they just slide up off of those fittings, set them to the side, and that's that. The bed is off. All right, so now that we got the beams off of there, we have the 4 fittings on the L-track that have to come off. And what these are just the double stud L-track fittings with a piece of angle iron and a bolt welded to it so it stays put. And I made these myself. There's a little more detail on my blog, livelikepete.com. Yeah, a little more detail on the blog about the build and all the components, how I braced behind here to support the weight of this L-track on the wall, and all that fun stuff. This is a bed system that I designed myself because I wasn't about to spend $2,000 on a bed that was basically just the only kits I see out there are aluminum frames And then those are stationary. You can't do anything with that. Let's get some of the stuff off the wall that we usually have up there, pillows and these little L-track hooks. These studs right here, this is all the hardware that I have to mount them on the wall. So I'm going to take 2 at a time here, and if you can see, I put little marks on there for where these have to line up with, so it's stored in the same location every time. And that one right there. Alright, so I start with the biggest panel, and you probably can't see in the video, but you'll see now. There's 4 holes drilled in each one of these panels so they could be stored on the wall. Alright, 3 panels are on the wall, and now it's time to store the beams. And the beams, when they're collapsed all the way in, I've drilled holes that line up, and I just put those up there like that, and they kind of just like fit over each other. A perfect little like C-channel like that. Cool. And then where did I put them? Little thumb screws just go on there. They hold everything nice and tight and secure on the wall. There is platform bed all mounted on the wall. Doesn't really stick out that much. You're talking about 3 inches or so in panels, and then another 2 inches or so in the beams. These don't even really get in the way of me, 6'2", sitting there on the benches. So let's get these cushions out of the way and put it in dinette mode. We got these flip up legs. Got a little clip there that holds the couch from falling down. Got 3 legs total here. And then we'll take our cushion for this side, throw it right there. On the backrest cushions, there's these little snap straps that just kind of snap to the wall. That keeps those from falling down. And then this is our Lagoon table. Swivels out of the way. And then our other cushion goes right there. And the other backrest cushion. So that is our dinette. We have a mount down here and then one at the back. So if we wanted our table towards the back so it's not getting in the way, we can do that. It kind of opens up the center walkway, so we're not always having to flip that out of the way to come sit down. But yeah, like I said earlier, this just barely clears my head, and I'm 6'2". I didn't really think of a lot of those little details until I built everything. I was like, oh man, what about that? And then, yeah, it's not a problem. It worked out. Sometimes you get lucky. What else? I guess I'll just show you really quick. I mean, I guess I could have done this before I put it in dinette mode, but also something I showed you on the van tour was how we put bikes in here. So when I'm ready to put this up and load my bikes, I just take both side cushions and I stack them like that, and I swivel the table around, and then I take the big cushion, which is a little wider, it's by like 1 inch, and I go up there with it. And then yeah, we just put this back up like so, and it opens up the whole back of the van where we can load 2 bikes nice and easy in here. So that's our setup. 3 different configurations. You got the platform bed, lower bed, dinette mode. Technically 4, because this is 4th. This is like cargo mode. So yeah, 4 different configurations. I'm pretty proud of it. I designed and built it myself. But like I said, I documented the entire build on my blog. I've got product links and full descriptions of like pictures and everything how I built this van on my blog, livelikepete.com. I'll drop a link in the description that'll bring you right to the van build on there, so you don't have to go searching too far. If you got any questions, please drop them below in the comments and I will definitely get back to you guys. Thanks for tuning in today. I will catch you on the next video. See ya.